Well, hey there, Chad Weber here from Mortgage Ads Club, and we are now ready to complete the 5th tip from Help My Ads Suck cheat sheet. So if we look at tip number 5, we're going to talk about mobile viewing. All right. In other words, a large chunk of individuals who view your website, view your landing page, view your conversion mediums, these are individuals who are typically on mobile devices. Now the problem is that a vast majority of the mortgage sites out there simply are not mobile friendly. Now I get a lot of folks tell me, hey, I bought a responsive template, or I had my website modified to make it mobile friendly, but the problem with that is we're assuming that this was done correctly. In many cases it was not. A responsive site is not necessarily a mobile friendly site. All right, so there's simply one way to find out if your website is mobile friendly, and that is to head on over to google.com/webmaster/tools/mobile friendly. Now the best way to find that, because again I know you're not going to remember it, is we are going to do Google and type this into the Google search, mobile friendly test, and it should be the first link that shows up, mobile-friendly test-Google. Right, so that's what we're going to click. Simply type the URL to your website, click to analyze, and Google will tell you if there needs to be changes or not. Another thing that I recommend that you do is head on over to the W3C Mobile Checker. Now we search for that pretty much the same way. We go to Google, do a search for W3C Mobile Checker. And the reason why we search more than just one website is because not all of them use the exact criteria. So we want to make sure that we're covering all our bases. And I actually had one of my websites come through with flying colors through the Google test, but when I put it through the W3C Mobile Checker, actually found that there were two things on the site that were actually preventing it from showing up on about 75 to 80% of the mobile devices out there. Now, I never would have known that if I had just run it through Google. So the W3C compliance checker is an ideal test to pop your URL in, click the check button, boom. All right, now let me show you something really quick. For those of you who run the test and your site doesn't pass, it doesn't mean that you can't run ads in the meantime. While you're waiting to get your website to where it is truly mobile friendly, watch this. When I go to deploy my ads on Facebook, let's see, I'm going to send people to my website. Again, we're just going to throw in a dummy URL for the time being. And let's just come through here. Let's continue. Our ad creative. Okay, so before we go to submit our order, scroll all the way to the bottom. When you see this place order button, right above it, you're going to see that you have an opportunity to actually shut off mobile views to your website. So now when you're paying for traffic, you don't have to worry about whether or not the page is actually mobile friendly, at least for the moment, because we can actually turn off all mobile traffic. Facebook will only show your ad to individuals on their desktops. Now, it's not an ideal long-term solution, obviously, because I don't want you to miss out on all that mobile traffic, but in the meantime, it's a way to keep your leads flowing, keep your pipeline full, while you work on correcting whatever needs to be corrected with the mobile friendliness of your website. All right, so guys, I hope that you have found these tips to be helpful, the last 5 tips. Let's just take a quick look. Again, these 5 things. If you correct these 5 issues, I assure you, you will perform substantially better than you have been in the past. Block your competitors from costing you money. Check your targeting and segment by groups, such as age groups and brackets, gender, even target cities, income brackets. Check the site that you're sending your traffic to. Only send to landing pages. Check to make sure your page is loading quickly, preferably within just 2 to 3 seconds. And then finally, check to make sure your site is mobile friendly. And if it is not, shut off the mobile traffic on your ads until you have that corrected. Now, I know a lot of individuals are going to have a whole lot of questions, especially about some of the more technical aspects of what we just discussed. So here's what I'm going to throw out there for you. If you found this helpful, these 5 tips, this cheat sheet, I'd like to make a special offer to you. Now, I'm not going to take up a bunch of your time in this video by chatting with you about this special offer. What I am going to do is direct your attention to the bottom of this page that you're watching the video on our Mortgage Ads Club website. I have a special offer, folks, for just $37. Just $37 if you want to learn all that you need to know about setting up the ads, about how to set up ads properly on Facebook, and a lot of these unknown tools and options that very few, if anyone else, is teaching to loan officers. For $37, guys, I'm going to show you how to solve all of these problems and how to finally properly structure your campaigns so that you start getting the leads that you want. Okay, guys, just $37. That's a one-time cost. There's no recurring unless you want to upgrade to one of our other programs. But guys, $37 to solve these problems. Absolutely. I hope you take advantage of it. It's down at the bottom of this video player, directly underneath this video player, and you will get instant access to training that's absolutely going to blow your mind. The sheer quality of information that you're about to access, absolutely mind-blowing, folks. Okay, so I can't wait to show you some of the tricks of the trade and how to properly structure your ad campaigns and make use of all these tools that very few individuals even know exist. All right, so I'll see you on the inside, guys. Make it a great day. I hope you've enjoyed this training. See you next time. Bye now.